Hey loves, so right now it's about 4 o'clock and I have about 30 minutes to get ready to have some dinner with a friend. I haven't seen her, I think, in 5 years, and she randomly reached out saying that let's hang out. So I have to get my nails done. I already kind of prepped and took them out. And I know someone requested a press-on nail tutorial slash video, so here it goes. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I hope you enjoy. So I'm just gonna have my microphone right here, just so it can kind of capture everything. For my nails today, I'm gonna be using the Glamnetic nails. These are just classic French tip nails. And I got this, I believe, at TJ Maxx. So my local TJ Maxx has some pretty nice press-on nails. I also have this one that I really want to try. I love French tip. These are the Nail Reformation nails, and they have a tiny little bit of glitter to them. I think in terms of shape, these might look better, but I'm saving this for vacation next month. So I'm going to be wearing this one instead. Glue. I have been researching a really good glue, and I've been looking all over Reddit and TikTok for the best nail glue, and it's this one. It's the Sally Hansen Beauty Secrets nail glue, and you don't have to buy this at Sally Hansen. You can also buy this at Amazon as well. And this, kid you not, every time I put this on, it can last me a solid 2-3 weeks, and I am very rough with my nails. I, of course, like really deep cleanse my scalp. I type all the time. I do my dishes. This has truly been a godsend and really will be my holy grail nail glue. These are just the nails that are on the case, but typically I will just take my time and make sure I get the nails that fit me perfectly, because I kind of just have shorter and pretty flat type of nails. So yeah, there's a couple more in here. Comes with a little buffing nail filer. Comes with the glue, and I like to save these for vacations or on the go. Sometimes my nail might pop off. And then it comes with a little cuticle wooden stick. So we're just gonna, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use this as a tray and just start with my left hand, just figure out which one fits best. So what I like to do is I like to get one of these plastic things, dump them out, and just figure out which one fits best. And I'm also just going to put aside the ones that I just know for sure won't fit. Like this one, it's just too big for me, so I'm gonna put that aside. I already did the pre-buffing and kind of put cuticle pushing step, so don't need to do that. It does come with a little alcohol pad, so I'm just gonna prep my nails with that whenever I'm ready. So let's just go through and see which nails fit my finger. These are actually kind of bigger than I imagined, so hoping that some of them will fit. I will say Glamnetic has really good shape to their nails that I've noticed than other nails. It looks really natural. I think this one might fit. It's definitely longer than my regular nail, so just have to see. Okay, this one, I think the thing that's tricky is my nail bed is quite square in the bottom, So I don't know if it's exactly gonna fit, but we'll just work with it. I think I'm gonna do this one. It is, wow, very long actually than I imagined. So yeah, we'll just put this on. So this will be my nails for the thumb. Then let's see. This will definitely fit my pointer finger. Just gonna go through and just make sure which ones do fit and don't fit. I think this one fits the best. I'll go with this one. And I know some people use finger numbers that are on the nails to help identify which one fit. The thing is, my fingers are all actually, my nails are all kind of different per finger. So they don't exactly match the one on the left and the right. So I like to just manually kind of test them out myself before I put them on, just so I know I'm getting the exact measurement. Okay. Alright, so I believe I have everything now. I'm just gonna double check this pointer finger just to make sure I have something that is kind of natural and not too va-va-voom. Okay, I think this looks good. These are the nails, so just have them laid out. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my alcohol pad, like that. And this is good to just take off any of the moisture that's on the nail itself. And I like to kind of buff it out a little bit. Just make sure there's a little bit of a grip. Not too much, because I already did the pre-buffing. Make sure they're short and nice. It's gonna go in with the alcohol wipe one last time. And then make sure they're completely dry before putting on any glue. Actually, I'm gonna start with my thumb and just work my way in. So what I like to do, I'll get this a little closer. I put a dab of glue and I like to spread it. You don't want to make it too clumpy, but just spread it all over. I put a tiny bit in the nail itself too, to kind of make it a little bit adhesive. So on the nail itself and on the nail bed. Oh, and I will say this dries really quickly, so you have to be pretty quick with your fingers. So once it's set, it's set. So press down all the way, and sometimes with these press-ons, pretty important to have them a little bit kind of positioned so that it is going to be positioned exactly the way you would like it to be. And yes, it is kind of long for my taste, or kind of like how I usually wear them. And make sure there's no air bubbles as well, because that's going to help the nail stay on longer. And that's it. So I'm just going to let that kind of dry, and I'll go to my second nail. I could definitely tell with these Glamnetic ones, they are thick, so they don't show the imprint of the glue, which I like. Some of the thin ones that I've tried, they kind of show that imprint, which I'm not a big fan of, but this one doesn't show, which is really nice. Sometimes they don't fit perfectly, but as long as it kind of fits, it's not that big of a deal for me, at least. Then it's gonna go through the next nail, working a little quicker because I had to get out of the house by 4:30 today. And today we're getting some pho, which I'm excited. I think the last time I had pho was during a rainy day. It's always the best to have pho during kind of a rainy, cozy day. Oh, and another tip for you all is I like to kind of push them in, like kind of under the cuticle. Don't go so in because otherwise that might hurt, but kind of in the cuticle so it looks kind of flush to the actual nail itself. So in, and just kind of let that set. They have definitely a very cat eye look. Not cat eye, but kind of like a kitten look. I might kind of break these down just a little bit so they're not super sharp or as sharp. So they are very sticky on the fingers, and it's kind of sometimes hard to get them perfectly positioned. Okay, then I think I got this one. Sometimes it kind of sticks to my actual skin. I'm gonna bring this a little higher so you can actually see what I'm doing. Just kind of press, press, press for like 5 seconds and just kind of let it sit. So far, those are the nails, and then I have my last one here. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. Sometimes if there's too much glue, I will just put that and then just pop this in. Otherwise, it'll be overflowing with glue and it's not a very cute look. Because the glue can actually make it lift faster if there's too much of it. You just have to have the right amount. One, two, three, 4, 5. I remember when I first tried on press-ons, I did not like them because, one, I got a square shape, which I'm not familiar with wearing, and two, they just look super unnatural, which I just I think that was the whole stigma behind press-ons. I just really hated the way they looked unnatural and just not wearable. And I also didn't use the right kind of glue back then. But now, I know what kind of glue is good. So I'm just gonna let these set. This is what they look like so far. Really nice and just super sleek. And that was what, less than 5 minutes to put on. So again, really user friendly. And if you know how to put on glue and stick it on your finger, this is truly the easiest hack and a good money saving hack too, because yeah, getting your nails done can definitely be expensive. And for me, my nails grow out, I'd say every 2-3 weeks. So getting my nails done that often is just not possible. I just don't have the time for it too. So I think this is a really good method so far. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I gave it a little buff, and I'm gonna wipe it with some alcohol wipes. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of open up my cuticle a little bit. Put a little bit of glue on top. Just kind of spread it all the way out to its perimeter, fill in the area. Like that. That's the good amount of glue. And then, just because it's the thumb and I use my thumb a lot, I'm gonna just put a tiny bit of glue in the inside of the nail itself. And then just go ahead, align. And then when you align, as I said, just go a little bit under the cuticle so that when your nail grows out, it still looks okay. If that makes sense. It kind of grows with your nail, and it's not just kind of just sitting there. Sometimes it gets stuck under the nail too, so I like, this is a good chance when it's not fully dried to just kind of open that up. So that is it for that nail. So if you have any recommendations on where you get your nails, and if you just like to share, please let me know. I would love to hear where you get your press-ons. I know some people get them on Amazon, or they also get some like handmade ones if you want them kind of specific for an event. I think that's always a good idea too, especially if you end up reusing them. This is the final look right here. I am very pleasantly surprised how good they are, and they feel very strong and reliable, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on how long these last, but I'm gonna assume they're gonna last for like the next 2 to 3 weeks that they usually do, at most 1 month. And yeah, I'll let you know my final review. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.